New Zealand has marked 100 days since it stamped out the spread of the coronavirus.
100 days is a significant period of time, but it actually doesn't lessen any of the risk. That's daily. As long as we are continuing to, of course, exist in a world where this pandemic is growing, then risk continues. But it is a milestone.
But how did this South Pacific nation of 5 million achieve this? Since the pandemic began, the country recorded 1,154 confirmed cases and 22 deaths from COVID-19. But it got rid of the virus by imposing a strict lockdown in late March, when only about 100 people had tested positive for the disease. The country set up a new 4-stage alert system. It started with level 4, where most businesses and schools were closed and people were told to stay at home. The country moved to level 3 in April, allowing takeaway food shops and some non-essential businesses to reopen. These strict measures stopped the spread of the virus. For the past 3 months, the only new cases have been a handful of returning travelers who have been quarantined at the border. On June 8th, the country lifted almost all of its coronavirus restrictions after reporting no active cases in the country.
What's your immediate reaction when you heard there were no active cases of COVID-19 remaining in New Zealand?
I did a little dance. Definitely not. I showed Neve. She was caught a little by surprise, but she joined in, having absolutely no idea why I was dancing around the lounge, but enjoying it nonetheless.
A lot of this success is attributed to Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern's leadership. She has been widely praised for constantly reassuring people during the lockdown with daily briefings and her Facebook Lives from her home, often referring to her fellow New Zealanders as a team of 5 million.
The 100 days doesn't change anything for New Zealand. It doesn't make it any less likely. We are still having to, of course, manage our borders very, very carefully. 100 days is a milestone to mark, but again, we still need to be vigilant regardless.